Hi. Okay, part two. So we're going to be clearing. We're going to use some quantum work. You can come back to this and use this anytime that you want. It doesn't have to be for just now. You can make adaptations if you're using it again. Trust yourself, trust your gut, especially if you have a defined spleen. And just allow it to do the heavy lifting for you because you don't need to do that. So you can take a sip of water or tea or whatever you have nearby, and then get comfortable. Close your eyes. Allow your body to start relaxing wherever you are. If you're doing this in your office, like in your computer chair, just let yourself relax. You can do it on your bed if you want. You don't really need to be looking at me. You can just listen. Wherever it is that you will feel the most comfortable. Ideally, not fall asleep, but if you fall asleep, just trust that the energy is going to move it for you, even if you're not entirely coherent. It's okay. It'll still do some of the work. Okay. So once you're comfortable, I want you to set the intention that you are releasing any fears or stagnant energy or blocks, and also allowing change in. In its place, change is coming in. And set the intention that this work is happening in this lifetime, in all past lives, and all parallel lives, and all future lives. And if you're in a place where you can speak that out loud so we can engage the throat chakra. Okay. So take a couple of deep breaths and just let them still your body. And know that those breaths are, stirring up your energy and prodding anything that needs a little push, anything that's a little resistant, so that it can be released, so that it can release from a cellular level, from your cellular body, from your energetic body, from everything. So often when we clear, we only do a little piece. So let's get it completely out. Okay. So picture yourself dropping completely into your heart space. You can put a hand over your heart and take a deep breath, just focusing solely on your heart. And I like to picture photographs of all the people and places and things that I love. So my son, my husband, palm trees, the beach, favorite book, all the things. Whatever it is that sparks love for you, just see like icy Polaroids. And these pictures of all the things you love, of all the things that love you, they're flying around you, surrounding you with their energy, surrounding you with the energy of pure love. For each one drops into a slot in your heart. And as each one drops in, you fall in deeper and deeper and deeper into the heart space until you reach a place of pure love, pure contentment. Okay. So once you've drifted into the heart space, give yourself a moment to just feel what it's like to be here. Notice what's different. Because here's a place where you can do anything, where you can be anything, you have anything. It is pure possibility. We've released all of our ego, all of the logic that our mind wants to tell us. We're just in the heart. So take a couple of deep breaths and just notice where they go in your body. If there's a particular area they settle in, if they go all the way through you, just notice. And think about where you would like to see a change in your business and your clients. What would it be like if clients flowed in like a faucet? If you could turn the flow of clients on and off as you could, as you will. What would it be like if you had the perfect number of clients flowing in with ease? That always happens. What would it be like if connecting with clients was always easy? Just notice what that feels like in your body. And then I want you to connect into the idea of your picture of that. So whatever was coming up as you were thinking about it, just try to mentally connect to it. Maybe you see it coming on the horizon. You can ask to be shown what that looks like and what that feels like. And notice how that wants to be portrayed to you. Maybe it's different than you thought it would be. I'm going to give you a moment to just feel into that. Okay. And then be grateful that it's here. It's already here because it is. In the place where you are now, on this timeline, it's already happened. So now we're just going to bring it into the present on this plane and on our timeline. So I want you to picture it in front of you, this group of clients, this flow of never-ending clients that's on the right trickle, the right timeline, whatever that looks like for you. Just allow that image to come forth naturally. Maybe it's already with you. If not, just ask for it to show up and keep picturing it. And then we're going to see a cord coming out of our heart. You can just kind of notice what color it is. I usually see a pink cord or a white cord or a gold cord. It could be different for you. If it's a heavy color or you don't like it, you can ask for it to change, or you can send light down through it before we connect it. And we're going to send that cord out to anchor in that group of clients. Maybe it goes around them like a lasso. Maybe it connects with each one of their hearts. Whatever is a aligned and appropriate way to connect with these clients who have already agreed on a soul level to work with you. Let that connection happen now. And they're already here. So what you're going to do is you're going to now, you can motion or you can ask that cord to bring them closer. So once they're anchored in, just allow that cord to come back to you, pulling them in closer and closer, doing some of the work for them, guiding them down the right path to you, just allowing them to come in your sphere, and you can decide where that is so that you still have your safe boundaries. Just pull them in, allow them to come. And once they are close enough, then we're actually going to do a 2-point. So you take one hand, you can put it over your heart to start off with, and you can see if that's the right spot. Anywhere where your breath felt heavy before or where your breath settled could be the right spot. But just kind of like move it and see where that first spot where your hand wants to go is. And then take your other hand and see where it wants to go. Maybe it's your shoulder. Actually, for me right now, it is kind of like an awkward spot between my neck and back. Just see where it goes. If you're not sure, just keep gliding your hands until you find a spot, or you can even glide it on the table beside you or the bed beside you, and just finding that spot where the energy shifts. And that could be, it feels a little heavier there. It feels like your hand slows down or gets a little stuck. I'm actually going to stick with this table spot because that's more tension than the spot on my neck. It could just be that you feel like your hand just doesn't want to lift from that spot, and that's how you know. So when you find the right spot, stick with it. I'll give you a moment. Okay. So now I want you to picture a straight line coming from one hand, the first hand, to the second. It's connecting your hands together. I like to picture a line with dots at the end, kind of like I was drawing it in like Microsoft Paint or I don't know, PowerPoint or something. You can use your own creative license. You can put like a crystal at the end. You can put a color at the end. Whatever feels good and makes it your own. And as the lines connect, you may feel a little bit of weight or tension. I like to kind of tug my hands a little bit to feel if there is a little bit of tension between the two. So we have the line, it's there. I want you to just picture it for a moment. And then from your heart, give it permission to fade away. Give it permission to just zap away. And as that line fades or zaps away or snaps, whatever it does, you can let the energy of the heart disintegrate all of those heavy pieces so that it dissolves into the cosmos, back to be transmuted into something much more positive. And just let it all leave you, go on to be something better. I like to picture this happening like I was shooting like a Star Wars pew pew gun. And as the line zaps away, it disintegrates, breaks away into a million little pieces like fireworks, dissolves away. So you can just hold those spots for a few minutes after the line's dropped and feel what's different. So you can tug a little and see if that tension is still there. If it is, you may want to go through the process again. Just picture the line. Maybe picture it a different color. And hold it. And you can ask yourself or connect to the thought of, what is it like when these clients are coming in easily? When the doors are open to them? When it is easy? What is it like when I have these clients who are already here and ready and showing up? And hold on to that vision and then let the line fade away. And then take a deep breath, hold the spots, and let it be done. And if it feels too easy, you've done it right. It's likely always going to feel too easy. If you're doing it on two spots on your body, you may notice that it relieved a little bit of tension or that you feel a little looser. I often do it with the back of my neck, and I will feel, or like a spot that's tense in my back, and I will feel that that pressure or that tightness has faded away after I do this. We hold things in very interesting ways in our body, so this does the physical aspect for us too, because we're releasing on all levels. Yay! Okay, so take a couple of deep breaths just to anchor all of that in. You can breathe those clients in. You can breathe that awareness that they're there and that it can be easy. And then allow yourself to drift back into consciousness whenever it feels good. And then take a big sip of water, tea, whatever you have. I have bone broth ready because while this feels really easy, it is big work. And it's big on both the clearing aspects and both on the bringing in. You may not even realize how much of an effect it's going to have on your physical body. I like the bone broth to give my body a little extra nourishment. So think about what your body needs to replenish. And just allow, knowing that it's going to feel good, it's going to feel easy. Okay, so for homework, you can either post in the group. There's going to be a thread. Post in the group and tell us what you experienced, what you saw, what came through for you. Or you can fill out a document and let me know so we can talk about and work through what is being released and how it looks like when it's coming through, because it may be an entirely different vision than you expected. I can't wait to see what it is for you and tap into that. Bye.